Hey y'all, what's up? It's Cut to the Chase podcast. I'm Nathan Chase.
I'm Isaac Winkler.
And then today we have our guests.
Well, I'm Bui.
I'm Greta.
And then, alright, so let's get a little background of how this podcast started off. So, as you may know, there's a podcast at our high school, St. Thomas Aquinas, called Two Peas in a Podcast, Volume 2, hosted by Jordan Prue and Cooper Hall. And so we're a little bit buddies with Jordan and Cooper, so we just kind of as a joke, we let's make a podcast to show them how we're better.
Mm-hmm.
And so
we were gonna call it Two Pods and a PCast, but for many reasons that name was changed to Cut to the Chase. So we're excited to be doing this.
yeah, credit to Winkler. So
yeah.
let's cut to the chase. How y'all today?
Went alright. Shout out to Mom Bonnie for taking me here.
Yes, sir.
Greta, how about you?
I'm getting ready for my race tonight at Olathe Twilight. ODAC, come support cross country. I race at 8:30, so be there.
Or be square.
Or be square. Yeah.
Did you know I didn't know what that meant for the longest time?
I didn't know
all
that.
the freshman sophomore year, I didn't know why they said that.
They say that every morning on
It's
the
because
air.
it's like because you're not around. Bedford told me that, but
That's the actual.
I had to Google it in middle of my sophomore year.
I know I didn't know it either.
Yeah, I've heard of it before, but alright, so let's cut to the chase. Let's get into it. We're gonna be saying that a lot, by the way. So
We don't want to overuse it, but
yeah.
That's true.
it's the thing.
Alright, so today's main topic is gonna be the unwritten rules of school supplies.
AKA the folder debate.
Yeah, the folder debate.
/ notebook.
Slash.
Alright, so do you want to start everybody just says their colors and stuff?
I feel like we should go one by one.
Yeah, let's do something. Let's do something.
Each subject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so the one we already know is controversial in this room is
Well,
We'll
math.
get to that in a second.
Yeah, let's start with the easy
Alright,
one.
alright.
Like religion.
Religion.
I think we can all agree religion is definitely purple.
Purple.
Yeah. I feel like,
I say purple or
purple or
Oh.
just extra colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purple, black, white.
Anything you got left over.
Right now I think I have pink.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just
Yeah.
purple. It just came in one of the main ones. In religion, I mean, it came in one of the main ones. But it purple or purple family.
It can't be a primary color.
Yeah, definitely not.
I agree.
Well,
That's good.
I do the freshman and sophomore year. I did yellow because the light, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
I'm
see
fine with
yellow
that.
because I don't use yellow for anything else.
Yeah,
I can
but
see it.
yellow is history.
I
No,
use
it's not.
yellow.
Ooh, I
Yes,
agree.
it
I
is.
use yellow for my language classes. German.
Also wrong. Let's go back to history. How is yellow?
I use
history?
I use orange in yellow for history.
Orange.
How is that history?
Orange has never been a notebook color.
That's true. But how are either of those colors history?
Or yellow. When you have old paper, it's yellow. When your teeth get older, they get yellow.
Okay, but how is that history?
So
Besides,
old.
that it's old. But
It's
history
old.
isn't
What do you
necessarily
have?
old.
Black.
I have blue right now.
because black is old.
So
I use blue for history, man. I use blue. I guess I'm trying to think what I used in grade school. They made us use red, and that actually really made me mad.
red.
Yes,
Oh.
they made me red for social studies. Okay. I can maybe get yellow when it's history or orange when it's history, but when it is
Yellow.
just social studies, it's either blue or black.
No.
Only two
No,
options.
Social studies is green. And history,
What are you
social
talking
studies is green.
about?
No, listen. Alright. It's green because the earth is green and you're learning about the history of the earth.
But so that
Earth is
basically
green on
saying
science.
biology,
70%
plants
blue. It's
are
70%
no,
biology.
biology.
Okay.
I'm
That's
fine
where
with
you're
biology.
okay, but
Okay.
that's where you're wrong.
Yeah, I do science blue.
Why?
Okay,
What
that's
makes
just-
science
I
blue?
can, you know
the
those,
water cycle.
the clip.
No.
Okay, in what science class are you learning about the water cycle besides
Biology.
fourth grade?
Biology.
We not learn about the water cycle in biology.
Those clip arts
I'm listening.
of the beakers, they're always in blue or green. The beakers in
Thank
the
you.
cylinder thingies, always in blue or
Any
green.
stock images.
Any stock image of chemistry.
Okay.
is
Okay, I
blue.
think it's green. I don't think it's blue though.
Yeah, green and blue.
Yeah,
I'm a green.
I'm gonna search it up.
Well, you're gonna be wrong. It's gonna be yellow and
We'll do
and green or something.
Science beaker PNG.
Yeah. Watch this.
PNG.
Green.
Green.
Yeah.
So
Everybody,
you just
You just proved yourself. There's one blue. There's one
It's
blue.
two.
and
and
it's
that was the
green.
real
Hey,
picture.
it's two.
That's so wrong.
Green and blue, same picture.
Okay.
That's
but I
all.
understand.
It's
but
green.
like,
It's not though. It's definitely not blue. It's definitely green.
I don't have a blue notebook, so I can't really say anything.
okay.
I have 2 blue notebooks, but they're different shades.
Okay.
I have one for history and one for
Yeah,
Spanish.
light blue,
Light blue
and
is
dark blue are completely different colors.
I love. Yes, I agree.
They are not the same.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
there's a reason there's 2 of them in the colored pencils.
There's a reason
Yeah.
there's 2 of them. Colored pencils.
But
All
there's-
right.
So
So,
colored pencils.
so
red,
you would think science is blue. Are we all in agreement that it's green?
Yes.
green is science.
Okay.
Alright.
I think for like this year though for physics I do have black because I feel like
Because
physics
physics is
isn't
not
as
as
much.
much-
It's more like math.
Yeah,
than
exactly.
science.
Yeah.
I see that. I see that.
But physics you don't need notebook.
Yeah, but I have black for choir because like
Okay,
you have
yeah,
to
I-
say
I-
it
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
I think
So-
black can also black and white can kind of go with for the most part
I think
anything.
white can
Yeah.
do science too. I used to have white.
It really just it goes with anything I think
Yeah.
except for like the core subjects. Yeah, like math.
I can see black with math though. I can see black.
I can maybe see
Yeah,
black
yeah,
with
yeah.
math.
But black with English.
Black with
No.
English. I actually
Okay.
did use black for English. I want to say in 8th grade maybe.
I also use blue for English.
Oh my gosh.
I use blue. I use blue for English freshman year. Blue for English
Yeah,
is
yeah,
fine.
Mm.
Unless
Each
you're
of them, each of them all have like
Okay, so should I just make my point of English and math, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna
Go,
get
go
flames
ahead.
for this, but I use red for English and blue for math.
Why?
No, no,
What,
no,
Or
no.
maybe yellow for English, maybe.
what makes math blue?
It just
It's not never been blue.
It's
Ask
never
literally-
been blue.
Ask literally anyone but you three.
The addition sign clip art red.
Red.
Okay, but some teachers will say like, oh, it's blue because like you want to not be like. Maybe it's because I like math because blue associates with like calmness and math, and I hate English, and so that's why it's red.
I hate English too. It doesn't make it
Red is a color that you don't like.
Exactly.
That's not necessarily true.
But
I don't think
it's,
that's
it's
true.
not matching what your feelings are. It's matching the class.
I don't think that's true. I think that math is just red because red and math go together.
They just do.
Like you look at any math room, it's like red. Like all the math classrooms are in sophomore hall, and what's the sophomore color? Red. Because math is red.
Right.
Well, this year they're pink, but like that's because
they were trying to be special. I
So
don't know.
then you could say junior hall that's blue is religion, history, and science.
Okay, that doesn't help my
So
point.
But I'm trying to like justify myself.
Okay, but like also you walk into a math classroom and it's all like brown and red. You walk into an English room, you just get that blue white vibe.
No, you get the green vibe.
No, you get the blue. Green is for science.
Green is for English.
You literally.
Green is for English.
Then what is your science?
My science is
Like,
also,
not-
I've
not-
green for science and
You can't have the same color for 2
Okay.
things.
they were both 39 cents at Walmart.
Yeah, no, if you get a good deal, that's valid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this year, I was
Are they at least
procrastinating.
different colors or the same exact
The
color?
exact same color.
Okay, that's weird.
Then you can't tell which one you're getting. They have to like look inside.
No,
like,
no,
oh, I got the
you
wrong
got it.
binder,
No,
guys.
no.
Whoopsie.
I have the one size fits all binder.
Okay.
So you put everything in one.
Everything in
Okay,
one
that's
binder.
just the wrong way to do it.
That's the
That is
correct
the wrong
way.
way.
That is
Okay.
because then everything gets mixed up.
So another
Yeah.
question, like, do you guys have different binders and notebooks for every class, as you should and you're encouraged
For
to
sure.
do?
Yeah,
Or are you like
100%.
mostly, you put like all your odd things in one class?
No.
He puts everything. Like not even splits it on and
All of my homework goes into my homework folder.
I
And then
have
a
homework
Spanish
folders should have been left in 2nd grade.
Homework folders are the best
If
things
you
to
can't,
erase.
no, if you not organized enough to where you have to have a separate folder
Okay,
to
no,
remember.
it's because I don't like taking my binders that are each this thick and putting them all in my backpack. They don't fit.
See,
Yeah,
I
but
don't.
you
So
shouldn't
I-
need to bring everything home every
But
day.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
I'm different though.
I take my one physics worksheet, put it in my homework, and put it back. I don't need to bring my
But
binder.
then
To
when
be
you're
honest,
after school, you gotta like pick it out.
Yes, and put it back in. You gotta get to
Yeah.
school early to put it away. Like, if I took things in a homework
No, I take
folder,
my homework folder
Yeah,
to
I
every
take-
class.
I take my big binder everywhere I go.
the big binder is a whole
No,
other
but,
issue.
but li- listen,
It's so much
this is
lighter
what
than
this is what I
everything
do. So I leave everything at home, so I don't have to like have a homework folder. Like I just like bring it and then take it home. Like my locker's like completely empty. Like my shelf.
That's even weirder.
No,
I
but,
can't.
like,
I can't
listen.
even barely fit all my binders in my locker.
Okay, neither
like, they
can
don't-
I, but like, are you on the bottom shelf or the top?
Top.
The top I can actually fit mine at least. The bottom
Yeah,
is
I
tall
can.
enough.
Yeah, I can.
Well,
I
it's
can
just
fit
it's
mine.
wide. Like it's because between like my textbook, like my morality textbook that goes in my binder and like doesn't fit with the other
Okay,
ones.
the morality textbook going in the binder is such a problem. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't actually ever stay in the binder.
Yeah.
Hold up. Do you guys put when you're in your locker? Do you put it book facing this way or book lying flat.
When I'm lazy, I'm lazy,
Yeah,
so
when you
I'll
just
just like toss it
Yeah.
in there. It's flat, but
No.
like I like it.
No.
It's more
Because
looks
then
better
you see the
aesthetically.
colors, the spines.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
one of our teachers gave us for physics. One of our teachers gave us something that says like physics first semester, and so I could see which one's my physics, and I also
That could.
because
that's
it's
why you
green.
have the
But yeah, that's why you have the
backwards.
color. That's why you can't have two of the same color, because then it's like, which one is it? I don't know.
The only problem with putting it straight up is you can only have binders. When you put it flat, you can put stuff on top.
What
I
are you
have a
putting
little
on
extra
top
space
of?
that I put like my
Everything.
note card box and like my vocab book and like my pencil bag or whatever.
But like, what I'm saying is like, it's just so much easier to just like toss. It's so much easier, just throw it in there,
Yeah.
and then you won't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Otherwise, you have to like.
But you
know,
do though, because then you have to find it, and you can't
No,
find
it's
it.
literally
It's
just
right
reach on
there.
top.
Yeah.
Right there.
Or you put your finger in, you.
I
I
feel like
love the sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that easy.
I really don't think it is.
It's finger coordination.
finger coordination.
Yeah, no.
So like since me and Isaac agree, I feel like we're always like with your planners. Like every day, me and Isaac are there, like use your planner, take out the stuff you need, put it in your binder,
Yeah.
put it in your backpack, and it works.
No.
And I feel like you just like throw all your stuff in the bag and go.
Alright, everybody, let's just grab everything.
That's what I do because I take everything home. I don't have to worry about if I forget. Like you guys have a homework folder, right? Let's say like one day you're like super tired, like, and then
So
you're
I
like
just
you just
bring my
like
binder.
you forget, right?
So that's why I write it down in my planner.
Yeah, I write it down
Forget
too.
the homework.
Okay, but
That's the
then
only
again,
folder
I also
that's necessary.
this is also the first year I'm using my planner, like actually.
Yeah, I know.
So like
Same.
that's like probably why I started taking everything home because like
Yeah.
if I don't remember,
I don't take everything home, and I don't have a homework folder either, and it works perfectly fine. You just take home what you need. If I need Spanish, I take home my Spanish binder. If I need English, I take home my
Well,
English.
a lot of like
Oh.
8 days, I need all my binders, so I don't feel like
Yeah,
taking
they-
home my
That's
Why-
why
do
that's
they
why
all
for me
fit?
80s suck.
Do they
It
all
suck.
fit?
It is something.
My well, I can fit like maybe 3 binders and like 2 notebooks in my backpack.
Okay, my backpack must be bigger than yours then.
Probably.
How do you guys have? Why do you guys have a binder for every class?
Because that's what the teachers are like, get a binder.
Only Mr. Oric.
No, there's a lot of teachers who don't
No,
make it.
Secline says she wanted one. She just looks at
No,
that
she
one
no
book.
she will like check.
Kobe,
No,
she,
she checks
Kobe,
mine.
she took people's points out for not having their
Yeah.
binder.
No, I know. I have my binder. She thinks it's a Spanish binder. She thinks it's a Spanish binder. I have
She
one.
thinks she
Okay,
thinks
wait,
a
so for your
3-inch
languages-
binder is just for Spanish.
So you guys don't take binders.
It's a
And I take
room full
your,
of
but like
math.
what's your color?
Light
Oh, my
blue.
Spanish color.
been light blue
What
every
is
year.
mine? This year, I just use like leftover stuff.
Yeah.
I've
So
used
I
the
use
same
green.
binder for Spanish
Yeah.
for all 3
I
years.
used okay, so for freshman year I had a yellow one that I used for German for 2 years, and then I just got like a bigger yellow one because it wasn't working.
I feel like it has
Yellow,
to
I
do
can actually see yellow for German.
yellow for
Yeah.
German.
Yeah,
like,
Oh,
I
I just but
I
yeah,
think
for
it's
German,
different
100%.
percentages.
French is like
French is blue.
blue.
Yeah.
Or black maybe, but
Like maybe.
that. But like, I think you can
French
do.
is dark.
I think it's with those two. It's whatever the flag of the country is. With Spanish, it's a little bit more fluid. There's a lot of
Spanish,
Spanish.
like,
Spanish
I
just has to be
red.
bright.
I use red.
Yeah, something bright for Buenos Dias.
Buenos dias.
Yeah, no, mine's red. I've been using the same red 3-section binder, the thicky one. So
Wait, how many uses is that? Like 5?
like
it's like 180 pages compared to like the 70.
like a 3 second
yeah,
notebook.
oh,
three-
you said binder. You mean notebook.
Oh, I
Yeah,
meant
yeah.
I meant
I was
Wait, you use that for every class?
No, just for Spanish.
You need that much room for Spanish?
Cause you want it. You remember first Spanish 1? You know how many notes we took? Every single day we wrote down the exact same set of notes.
I filled
Every
like
day.
half a notebook in that
You
class.
see, my Spanish is a little messed up by it. So I didn't take no Spanish 1. I took Spanish 2, and that was.
Did you guys just want, like,
that was
watch
joke.
a movie
Yeah,
in
we
Spanish
watched a
too?
movie literally every other week, and half of them were just like Spanish movies. Like they weren't even like they were like English movies. She just put like Spanish
I know.
subtitles.
Right now in my class, so I have this whole dilemma with my classes that German 3 and 4 is so small that there's only 7th hour, and I have choir during 7th hour, so I can't be in German 3. So basically, first semester, I'm in 8th hour German 2, sitting in the back by myself, teaching myself on slideshow, and I talk to no one. And like it's all about like conversation in German 3 and 4, so I'm not really learning anything. But then second semester, my morality changes, so I have 4th hour German. So I'm just like,
Are you in German 4 then?
I'm
or
in-
did you move
I'm
to
in
two
German
grades? Did they move German 3? Because I thought you said
German 3 and 4 is the same class, so there's only like 2 kids taking German 4.
Yeah.
So
I know, but like, because you said it was the German was the same hour as choir, so
yeah,
I was
no,
moving
they
it.
didn't move it. I'm in the German 2 class, like with all
Oh,
these people
you're just in
taking
a different
2.
German 2 class then?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, because I'm supposed to be taking the German 3 curriculum, but I'm just doing it by myself in the back of class. I have like my little study plan and and I have to leave part of my choir class to go to German to check on like everything. But I'm still going on a field trip, and
What field trip?
to the Nelson Atkins with French 3.
How's that really?
Wait, is that
We
does
go
Spanish
we
get
go
involved in
watch
that?
art and then talk about it.
Art,
So
we
I can
go-
say like, I can say das Werk ist hässlich. The art is ugly.
Is that the only thing that you can say about the art?
No, I'm learning other things.
Las obras son
I can say-
muy,
I can say
muy
der
bonitas.
Stil is expressionism. That's like the style, like the era. Or you can say like Renaissance, the
That's cool.
Renaissance.
Yeah.
Or like you can talk about how it's Stein, which is stone, or like wood or whatever.
Oh, by the way, you guys are gonna have fun at the end of the year. Spanish 3, at the end of Honor Spanish 3, you guys, I already told Kobe about something. This is something different. The final project is about like artists and stuff. Y'all have to do like a 5-10 minute presentation about an artist.
5-10 minute presentation.
Yeah,
That's a
you have to
lot.
do 10 of their works, and then it's like you have to like talk about like the elements. Like, was it surreal? Was it like
That's exactly
like
what I'm
modern?
doing right now.
Yeah, and then
Like abstract stuff.
yeah, stuff like that. And then you also have to talk about like stuff in the paintings and like how it relates to their lives and what was going on, what inspired them.
What inspired?
So Spanish,
And all in
I feel-
Spanish, of course.
Yeah, I feel like Spanish 3 or like any language 3 is like where you're like really like jumping into it.
Yeah, and you're
I
really,
think so as well.
you're supposed to be having more conversations, but I can't do that, so I'm falling behind. I have to talk, just like make these sentences and talk about them, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I just write them down, so my notebook's like really filled right now. Because instead of talking, I just
We
write.
talked. Do you in the beginning of your Spanish class, like we spent like the first like 20-30 minutes just like talking to
Just
her.
talking about una cosa
favorita
de
luego.
su semana
Su-
pasado.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
They on
Which means-
they on
Yeah.
pace.
Best thing about your weekend. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
bueno, good thing.
It's un cosa buena.
Cosa buena.
Yeah, un cosa buena.
Yeah, it
Una
should
cosa
give us
buena.
points for that.
Yeah.
Give us 1 point. 1 point out of 75.
You see, we have 4 people in my honors 4 class.
Did
so-
somebody else drop?
Yeah, we had
Tyler.
no.
Besides him.
I wish Tyler. He transferred last year though. No, the new girl.
Oh.
From. She was in there for 1 day.
And then she
Second day
left.
But like, I kind of like it though, cause I've been taking Spanish with the people for like all my
Your
all
whole
my
time.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've always had at least 2 of them in my class. So it's been nice. Like
Your
really
Spanish
really
journey
close.
together.
Yeah. I'm kind of mad though, cause like more than half. There were a dozen people in my class last year. Like 3 of them graduated, but everybody else dropped out. I was like so mad. But
I know
yeah,
the
we have
or the juniors or no, they're sophomores. I know the sophomores in our class are gonna be mad next year because like there's gonna be like 5 of them.
Are
or
they gonna
6.
have to take? Are they forced to take Spanish 4?
Yes.
They can't take Latin.
No, they have to
No,
take
you
Spanish
can't.
4. No, they changed it. You can't take
You,
Latin anymore.
you can't take Latin. Well, except for they were gonna make an exception for me. They were gonna have me take a first year language because before they knew that they could switch my German class. So they're like, oh, either drop choir or take Latin or German. I mean, like Spanish 1 or French 1. I was like,
Oh.
no.
Well, that's different.
I'm not returning
That's like an
it.
exception.
Because the requirement's 3 years of language, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So well, I technically only had to take 2 because I got a.
'Cause you
I went
got
to
it.
Blue Valley, so like I had Senora Fuentes
Yeah.
7th and 8th grade,
Uh-huh.
and so anyway, Blue Valley gives you. They're supposed to give you a credit for 7th grade and the high school credit for 8th grade, but when we were doing it, like I only got the 1 credit for 8th grade.
Because of COVID.
Yeah, probably. And
Yeah,
then
that's
so like, but then Owen got the 2 credits. I was mad, but like, anyway, it doesn't. It's not that big a deal. It's 1 credit, but like, it was nice though because I like knew I didn't have to, but I like Spanish is like one of my favorite classes, so it's like I just like take it because I'm taking it all 4 years to get in like the Spanish Honor Society to like for college and stuff.
Are you gonna do it in college too?
I'm seriously considering minoring in it, like, cause I have a cousin who minored in it, and he really enjoyed it, but I just like saying like random phrases in Spanish. That's basically it. It's like it's fun to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Igualmente.
What made you take German?
I just had a bad experience with Spanish in grade school.
Really?
My teacher, I won't say what I want because I don't want to say anything, but it was just more of like a yell at the kids type of class. Like no one's listening, so we're not actually learning anything. So like we relearn everything for like 6 years straight. Because I took
That's
Spanish,
what we did in grade school as well.
I took Spanish like 1st through 3rd grade with the elementary teacher, and then 4th through 8th grade with the older kids teacher. And
Oh, you guys had
in grade
teacher?
school, like earlier, because there was just a lot of us,
Oh.
and the younger kids Spanish teacher taught me like a lot, and I was actually enjoying it and learning it. And then once you're in like 4th, 5th, 6th grade, and the kids are just annoying, and so it was just like be quiet, like we can't learn anything. So we relearn the same things every year, and so I just was like, if I go into Spanish 1, I'm not gonna be able to test out of Spanish 1 because I didn't learn enough. But then Spanish 1's so easy that's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. So I thought I'd try something else.
They teach you Spanish 1 in 1st through 3rd grade. Spanish.
No, you can learn Spanish 1 like in Blue Valley. They
In
do
high
Spanish
school,
1.
like she's like saying that like she
My sister
doesn't know
tested
enough.
out of Spanish 1 because
Yeah, that's what
She
I
knows enough.
but like
C.
we didn't get
Like see.
No, like so I tested out a Spanish 1. So what we did was she gave us, it was kind of like a test, and so it was like multiple choice, like which like conjugate. Sometimes you had to conjugate, sometimes this, and then at the end you had to write like a paragraph. And so I just like wrote about like my family. I'm like my dad is 60 whatever he was then. I have old parents. So I wrote like he's bald, he's tall. and then-
Esclavo.
Yeah, see, Calavo.
see like I
Calvo.
remember stuff
Calvo,
like that
yeah.
Calvo,
because
yeah.
that's but I don't know, I lost all my Spanish language.
I got lucky though, 'cause
Knowledge.
I gotta take that during the year when I was still learning Spanish, so everything was like.
Oh, that is lucky. You know, Spanish for me was not. In grade school, I had like actual Spanish till I think it was like, I want to say, well, it was like weird. In 6th grade, we had like half Spanish. Then 7th grade, you only have to take a quarter as an elective. And then 8th grade,
7th and 8th grade.
because of COVID, like we had specials again, like in grade, like how when we were little.
Same.
But we didn't go to Spanish because our Spanish teacher was like wouldn't come back because of COVID, I think. And so we didn't have Spanish 8th grade year at all. So I was like restarting in Spanish. Oh, because we like did the same thing. It was like, what is your name? ¿Cómo te llamas? And that was like the unit
Tell
on
the
every
time,
single
like-
grade. I kid you not. We started every single grade with like, ¿Cómo te llamas? And end of the year with like, para. And it's like, we learned nothing.
Yeah, see the problem.
Yeah,
That's the
we
problem.
didn't.
Like I was doing Spanish 2 stuff in 8th grade.
Like past tense and stuff.
Oh yeah, we did. We learned preterite and imperfect in 8th grade.
Does she use the same materials like to teach us that she used to teach you?
Yeah. Well, because the thing is that what I've learned is like Catholic and private school Spanish is just like very. It's not as good. I don't know why it
No,
is,
it's
but
just- I don't
it's a lot
It's just-
like it's not. I don't. I'm trying to find the right word. Like it's not as third. It's like it. I'm trying to be nice, but like it's just not as good. It's just not as good.
It's like they're not. It's not even like they're trying to teach us the language. It's just another class to take.
Yeah, it's just like
Like it's not even preparing.
it's because
us
it's
for
required by the state. Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I am learning some stuff though. Like that's one of the classes I think I learned more in.
Yeah, I learned so much with because like I just love like she has like really good. I hope she brought it to client like I saw she keeps the same like vocab like package.
Yeah, we have.
So that's real nice. I like her method of teaching. Like it's not just like at first it's memorization, but then you can like you actually start to like use it. And so like her class is super interactive. That's what I liked about it. Like you do like a ton of like games that are like actual like make you think.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
That's probably why the folder color is bright for you because it made you happy, made you think about
it does make me
Made
happy.
you.
I miss Senora Fuentes. She said I could teach. She said I could sub for your class. She's like, I'm like, can I sub for your class? And then she's like, honestly, you probably could.
Go teach your Spanish for them, kids.
No, I was gonna teach. I was gonna teach Spanish too. I was gonna teach J. Prue and But
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking when I got put in that class. I was like, I wonder if she wants me to like help teach the class.
Yeah, it's funny because we have a girl in my
Anna. Oh.
She speaks Spanish at home, and so.
Yeah, there's
so, like,
there's a Spanish exchange student girl that is peer tutoring Spanish,
Mhm.
and then she's the sophomore, and then the junior that's helping. He's in German 3 and 4.
Gotcha.
Because it's just an easier class for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
She
usually.
was telling me, she's like, yeah, English is one of my hardest classes here because imagine that she knows the language, but now you have to write essays in it.
And grammar and
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, yeah, I could write an essay in Spanish. I have a lot of sugar.
I've had to write multiple essays in Spanish.
I guess we did write that paragraph the other day. Did you write about your pet, or did you write about your ideal
my
friend?
pet. Yeah. I said it was insufrible. It's insufferable.
It's like it's kind of like weird to think about. Like when you're writing an essay in English, like you're just like going with the flow with it. Like in
You're
Spanish,
making
you're
up
like thinking
words.
sentence by sentence by sentence.
Yes, you
And
definitely
it's like
are.
it's kind of like different like approach. So I wonder, it's like if somebody who like Spanish was their first language, German was their first language, if they read one of our essays, they'd be like, this is like super child, like it's-
Yeah.
because we're like limited by the thing. That's why I kind of like want to keep studying
Mhm.
Spanish, just because like I want to like travel a lot, and so like I want it to get to the point where I can like be like self-sufficient.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to like pull out your dictionary and be like,
I don't have to get like.
oh, let me look at the word really fast.
I'll be like I don't have to do like hand gestures. Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
A lot of languages are just context though. You gotta be like.
yeah, exactly.
Well, I go-
That's the thing
For
about
people in the
me.
audio version, he's making like a cutting.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know what it means.
Yeah, so like, that's the thing. Like you realize, like there's like English is like such like a weird language. Like
It really is. There's a lot of like weird things in English, especially like I'm not like don't get as much this year, but like last year there were, like when we were doing like the grammar stuff, there's a lot of like weird grammar in English.
Like you've seen the thing of how like GH can mean so many different sounds. Like,
Yeah.
like tough,
Go.
like through.
Oh,
like,
I was watching this
Aw.
cool video the other day where it was saying like the illegal pronunciation of words, where they're basically like taking words. I can't think of like one of the ones they were doing, but it was like so they took a word but then they like made the word phonetically with sounds from other words.
Oh yeah.
It was. I'm trying to think of like an example.
Yeah, like for like cough would be like something like.
They put like
crap.
K.
Like go.
Yeah.
Or like bow, or like bow in college, you do coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It was an interesting little video, but
yeah.
I think I've seen that one.
it's from that guy that you sent me.
Vsauce?
Yeah, Vsauce.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah.
dude, he went to Blue Valley actually.
He did.
I think he went to my middle school or Blue Valley High at least. So did Paul Rudd. He went to.
I know Paul Rudd did because
He
the
went to
speech
Blue Valley.
teacher
Yeah.
competed against him in
Yeah.
high school forensics.
Yeah. So yeah, I just realized we just got like way off topic.
But that's what we're doing it for.
That's what we like. That's what we like.
We've cut through the chase.
We've cut through the chase.
But so.
So I mean, let's just do a little recap. So we kind of decided religion was like the extras, purple kind of extras.
Anything you're left over with.
Then we set, except for you, because you're like weird, Nathan.
Well,
Science is green.
That's great.
Then we kind of said that English is black, white, blue, unless you're Greta. Then it's red for some reason.
Okay, and then like well, we said religion and languages could be.
Yeah.
It just depends on the.
Languages, it depends on the language, I think. If you're learning Chinese, I could give you red for Chinese.
Sure.
But that's
My
outside.
cousin learns Mandarin in Colorado.
That's what I
That's what
wanted.
my cousin learns in Oklahoma. He learns he's learning Mandarin too.
It's so dumb. In the Blue Valley districts, it's only Spanish and French. But at one high school, at Aubrey Bend, they teach Mandarin. Like for like no reason.
Why?
I don't know. It's just the one middle school that like is different. Like they teach 3 of
Because
But like that'd be like that's one of the languages.
China's gonna take the
I
world.
want to
You're
But
gonna.
that's what like, Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Mr.
You remember
Peabody,
that?
that's
He's
a
like
good
Mandarin.
movie.
Mandarin is the language of the future.
Mr. Peabody and Sherman's a good movie.
Yeah. So Mandarin's really good to learn if you're going to like international business.
Because that's not a lot of the.
Yeah.
Because you can get a lot of workers.
Yeah.
That is so mean.
No. it's more like international trade.
Yeah, right.
Like-
Because there's a lot of trade with.
Well,
the-
everything's made in China or something.
Yeah.
It's like, made in China.
We were talking about history and how everything's shifting, but
Yeah, we were talking.
Oh, we
about
were
history.
talking about.
but yeah, I forget what
History class, we get in depth with.
I asked her about tariffs.
Yes, and
And then that got.
We got a bit off topic. We're a really small class in history.
We're a dozen kids.
Only 3 times of the size right here, so you can only imagine. So.
Yeah, well, because if you don't know, Isaac's.
and the
definitely-
3 of us are in the class.
Why does that matter
It's
to
pretty
this?
heated sometimes.
Who are you? Just like, oh, by the way,
By the way.
Isaac's deaf. In case you guys were wondering.
Well, because if you don't, you're
You
like
have to
you're
stand on the
sitting
right
on
side,
sitting on
the
the
correct side
side.
of Isaac, so we
Yeah.
can actually hear it.
So
you're
I-
you're on the wrong side.
I-
Every time you say something to me, and like I know that you said something, but like I don't want to like
Yeah.
ask you to repeat it.
Well,
but,
at our
I probably
locker.
should. Well, yeah, at our locker all the time. You're like you're not even talking to me, but I think you are because I just hear noise.
Oh, I also just say stuff out loud.
That's what I mean, and then like I think that you're talking to me because I can't hear what you said.
Yeah.
It is an adventure,
Yeah.
to say the least.
It is. What time are we at? Do we know?
Well, it's 3:08 right now. I think we started like 2:30 ish, maybe a little later, like 2:35.
Pretty good.
So I think
It was
I think that's
I
like,
think it was like 20 minutes.
like yeah, I think that's like a
That
good.
felt like 50.
That felt kind of quick to me.
It felt quick, but like, it felt like 50. Like
Like,
if I was
it's
going
pretty
to
awkward,
wrap my
too.
head around what I just did, it felt like 50.
Really?
Yeah. Not that it was a slow conversation, but like thinking about what we all just said.
Yeah.
It's a lot to say.
This is also our first time, like, for the viewers. So, like, this is our first time, like,
Yeah.
like
For
I
them,
have a
it'll feel like
podcast.
2 hours.
No, yeah.
first take, first take. We're not gonna do anything like editing wise.
No.
So we cut this one and redo it all.
Yeah. We'll probably do like a bloopers thing to like, cause like we could not get this started.
Yeah, no, we
Save
definitely
our
could
lives.
not.
Like,
We
we just
definitely
burst out
could.
laughing. So.
No, yeah.
Alright.
But so this is going up on Spotify and YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, drop some comments and things you want to hear us talk about.
Yeah.
But let's close it out here. I think
Yeah,
we're
alright. So
ready.
let's do a quick recap. So we had language, whatever you want.
yeah.
The biggest thing though was that the
Math
one
is
that we
red.
argued the most.
Math.
Math is red. Greta's obviously wrong. That's all for today. I'm Nathan.
I'm Isaac.
And see you next time on Cut to the Chase. Ah! Leave that in.